The inflation trade is getting slammed today. You see the soybeans monthly chart. It shows the change in the daily change on the monthly chart, and we'll look at the daily as well. And so massive move down, 8.5%, $1.23 or 123 cents on soybeans. One of the biggest moves we've seen in a long time. Pullback in soybeans, and in a long-term inflationary cycle, this can be a normal move. We are not trading a long-term position. We take long and short trades. So we have anticipated higher prices, but during a commodity bull cycle, there are more swings than you typically see in equity bull markets. There is a strong desire on in general to maintain the trend that's been around since 2009. You see this since 2009, how equities have just, here's the ES, been very nice for equity holders to have the Federal Reserve printing money and supporting equity prices while keeping commodity prices lower. And so that is the trend that we're seeing today. It's back to this higher asset prices but no inflation type trade. After yesterday's FOMC meeting, let's look at some more market stats. Here are the trades on the day. Advanced decline line minus 1,000, but the Nasdaq is in its own place right now, plus 1.5% on the day, while the S&P is up 0.1%. And so big move into tech today, sitting at all-time intraday highs on the Nasdaq futures. The VIX is down. The NYSE ticks, they've been sideways to up in this afternoon, and so those are some of the technicals. Let's look at the trading system signals on the day. We have focused a lot on crude oil and gold lately. Crude oil has been a nice trade for us. Cobra Crude aggressive, captured this nice move today, plus 1865. Got out near the lows. Crude oil down a lot today as well, breaking below 70, but then back up to 71. So crude oil is still pretty strong. And then you have gap fill and reverse, which are not trading, plus 1,085. And then the ESR counter trends take these long trades yesterday. So crude oil has been a top performer in the portfolios. Gold is another one we've talked about. It was down on the day. Asia Gold 4 just lost on this trade. Short here, stopped out that swing high, and then the market sold off. Another huge move, 4.4% in gold. These down moves in gold and soybeans are massive. And so I don't typically see ranges like that. Surprised to see gold go below 1850, much less towards 1750. The low on the day 767.90, and we had this trade right, but our stop loss was a little too tight. $500 stop loss. Same thing on see Gold Flash. We're not trading this strategy right here, but here is the trade on Gold Flash, plus 675. And then Cobra Gold, same thing. Had the direction right, but stop loss is a little tight towards the end of the day, choppy, minus 625 in gold. So gold shorts didn't work for us today, but the crude oil shorts did. And so let's go over the rest of the trades on the day from the stock indexes. Let's start with our aggressive NQ. You see some days that there's been a lot of choppy days lately, and then today it's just massive run-ups. And so these strategies, some of them are doing a great job of capturing this massive run-up in the Nasdaq futures, plus 24.25 on 60-minute breakout A, plus 605 on 60-minute breakout B, PR breakout plus $25. Then the VSDs, 4,000 on the long only, 3,000 on the long short version. Tick wave loss minus 825. EVP1 capturing a good move, plus 2250. Gap continuation, big stop loss on the 2019 version, stopped out, minus 725. Cobra 3 tried to short it, lost, minus 1225 on the big stop loss version. And then Viper also was trying to short, minus 475. So some of these a little bit choppy on the gap continuations and Cobras, but these VSDs, 60-minute breakouts and EVPs did a great job capturing this massive move higher. And even if you don't agree with this trend, up to new highs, you just kind of go along with it as a short-term trader when you're trading your system that takes that. So the NQ base workspace, gap continuation 2020, minus 325 is what we're seeing here on this setup. And then let's see, Cobra 3 non-profit target version and profit target version minus 625 on the day. And let's look at ES2. VSD long only minus 1625. Gap continuation in reverse. Stopped out down here minus 1025. And tick fader plus 375. And then our base ES strategy. Take count trend doing a good job shorting it at the highs. The fourth trade in a row of looking at this short trade. We see you're seeing the market internals are weak today, and you're seeing the market sold off, bounce back, and then it keeps selling off and bouncing back, selling off and bouncing back, selling off and bouncing back. They're addicted to these V reversals. I've always been right lately on those V moves, and we get this 1% sell-off yesterday, or 2 or 3% sell-offs, and they're jumping in like it's a 10 or 15% opportunity of a lifetime, driving prices higher. 60-minute breakout minus 1025, adaptive moving average short minus 325, intraday trade, night trader hitting its profit target plus 675, and so Cobra 3 ES still open position. The profit target version already took its profit target plus 575 on the day. Those are the stock index trades. We haven't gone over natural gas today. There are no trades on natural gas or RBOB. Euro, big sell-off, big move up in the dollar. So you see the S&P is right just barely up on the day. The Nasdaq up, but the commodities are down and the dollar is up, and so the euro is down on the day, minus 337.50 on this trade. Cobra Euro 4. We've already gone over gold. Let's go over silver. No trades on the day. Copper stopped out minus 425 after a winner yesterday. And soybeans, we had a losing trade on grains. Day trader 3 took a long trade, and we have a $350 stop loss, so that's not bad considering some of the recent gains we've had in soybeans. This is definitely not bad considering what it would be like if you didn't have a stop loss on this type of strategy. So it looked like a great long setup, looked like a great long trade. It was worth the $350 risk to take this, for a gap fill. But wow, massive selling. I would not have seen that coming, but here it is, and we've managed our risk with a $350 stop loss. Exhaust in reverse plus 500 on the day, and here are the old and optional workspaces for the strategies that we track. We track the old strategies as well, and so over 120 strategies tracked every day. And we have different combinations of portfolio setups using different strategies. Those are the trades on the day for Thursday, June 17th, 2021. One trading day left in this week.